This week, we build our Ultimate Survivor Series team, and we have a special guest for our gimmick of the week, and it goes way left. Stay tuned. This is Squared Circle Spotlight.
I'm the architect building every segment clean. Got a plan for the pod, I'm the mind of the team. Keep the chaos in check when the mics go live. I'm the one making sure this madness survives. We break kayfabe, hit deep cuts and truth. Welcome to the ring, yeah, we bring that proof. Cowabunga kid, bro, I'm high on the vibes. Dropping random facts that don't even jive. Let you know Macho Man played baseball once. Forget the topic, yo, that's part of the stunt. Sig is so bad they circle the block, but the crowd still pops when I start to talk. It's Kathy, baby, got that punk rock soul. I'm cool with the stars, but I still play ball. Voice of reason in the circus of sound. I keep these fools feet on the ground. From backstage gossip to headline hits, I'm the friend to the famous with zero nonsense. Master of merch, call me Charlie the Brain. Historian of pain in the Squared Circle game. Got hot takes burning like a steel chair shot. Dropping knowledge so deep you'll need a title shot. From old school vibes to new gym flair. If it's got a logo, I'll be rocking the wear. With a crew in the booth, dropping elbow true. From legends to memes, we bring the proof. Mic check 1, 2, let the crowd all sing. Welcome to the pod, step into the ring.
Thought we'd have given up after a couple of them, but here we are. Jeremy's kept us entertained, and that's what keeps us coming back every week. So thank you, Jeremy. Those gimmicks, those gimmicks are what bring me back every week, and we promise you tonight's gimmick will keep you entertained as well. So stay very tuned for that. But tonight we got a few different topics we're going to go through. So we're going to do our weekly merch table. We've got some WrestleMania 20 gear going into there. We're going to do a deep dive. We're going to build our Ultimate Survivor Series teams and let you guys vote on who had the best team. And then, like I said, our gimmick of the week. So stay tuned for that. Stirred up some controversy last week. So I think, I apologize to nobody. I still hate Cody. So if you guys want to comment all you want, I got more likes on that than hate. So I still stick by hating Cody. Say whatever you want. Sound off in the comments all you want. You can't do nothing about it. So, Cody still sucks. All right, let's jump into the episode. We're going to get it started right here with our merch table. And I will hand it over to Charlie for this week's merch.
Okay. We're starting with merch first. Little switcheroo. All right. We're going to go something different for a change. Instead of figures or this such, it's a program from WrestleMania 20, where it all began again at Madison Square Garden. I was there with me, my father, and the late Matt Snee. It was a really pretty boss WrestleMania. They went back to the Madison Square Garden, which they did for WrestleMania 10. They did it with 20. They had a really, what is considered the best triple threat match. It's ranked on cagematch.com as the best triple threat match of all time, which is Chris Benoit, Shawn Michaels, and Triple H. And in my opinion, it is the best triple threat match of all time. Another classic is Kurt Angle versus Eddie Guerrero. This is the one when Eddie pulled the laces from his boots and Kurt twisted the ankle. He got the boot off. And everyone remembers this shit show where the fans booed them out of the arena, Brock Lesnar and Goldberg, in one of the worst matches, yet the worst match probably I've ever seen in person. There were some also cool things. Legacy came back. It was John Cena's first pay-per-view, Big Show. They won the U.S. title. Jeremy, you should take note of that. And here is my undercard show stealer match of the night: Christian versus Y2J.
I met him before that night.
No one cares. Trish Stratus heel turn. It was awesome. And here's something cool, which I don't know if they do at every WrestleMania. I've only been to one. I don't know if you guys have. They put the match, the records that they have at WrestleMania. So at 20, Undertaker was only 11-0, and they list all the guys that he has. But Chris Jericho 2-3, Bradshaw 1, Funaki was 1-1 apparently. Edge was 3-0. But yeah, WrestleMania 20, a cool little piece of memorabilia that brings us back to a better time. What anyone have a favorite match or a match that sticks out from 20?
Better time, yep.
I mean, I'll be probably in the majority, so if somebody else wants to go first, it's probably going to be the same answer as everybody else, but
Might as well go. You're halfway through it.
all right, I'm going the triple threat, obviously. That was a phenomenal main event. I think Chris Benoit, that was his first title win? I don't remember
Yeah,
in
it
WWE,
was his
but
first.
that was
Yeah, it
a
was his
hell
first
of a main
WWE
event.
title.
I go the triple threat.
Yeah, I don't know. I enjoyed that Christian Jericho thing. That match was pretty good too. I like them together. So
And it was big for
Jeremy?
me with John Cena winning the title, since I was a huge John Cena fan back then. So, and I met him the night or two before that, so it was huge and iconic for me as a fan in that aspect.
That was this week's merch table. Thank you, Charlie, for taking us down a little trip of memory lane with WrestleMania 20. So it was a good one. We will now jump into this week's deep dive. So we're going to do a little draft this week. So I'm going to give you some rules on this draft before we get started. You're going to draft your Ultimate Survivor Series team. So we're going old school, teams of 5, just trying to stay alive, whatever that the line was when they used to use. We're going to be pick 5 wrestlers for each team, but we're going to do a little different. We're going to pick one from each era of WWE, and we're going to include some other organizations in here as well. So, few rules. Once one person is picked, a wrestler's picked, they're off the board. You can't use them again. Nobody else can pick them. And you can only use one iteration, Jeremy knows that word, of that wrestler. So example, if you pick Hulk Hogan in the golden era, he cannot be picked as Hollywood Hulk Hogan in NWO or anything after that. So one iteration, and we'll get into those other organizations when we get into those rounds. So we'll pick each round, we'll do one for each round. And then once we make our teams, we're going to put it up on our TikTok, our Instagram, YouTube for you guys to vote and see who has the best team. And then we'll give them a win. So let's start it off. Yes, Charlie. Hands up.
Just
Oh,
a quick,
Yes, class.
quick
Gotta win.
clarifying question. So if I was to use the Booty Man, I couldn't use Brutus the Barber or Zodiac.
That's correct.
Okay.
If you pick the
Now I got it.
that's
Thank
so
you
that
for
was
the
gonna be my
clarification.
question too. Like, are we going for like most ridiculous, or are we genuinely just picking like
what you
our
build your
favorite
team,
from each and build our team?
how you can build the team however you want. It's going to be up to the fans to decide their favorite or the best team, whatever they want. You can build it however you want. So that's a key detail here. It's an art form. So if you do pick the Booty Man, you automatically get a loss. That's the new
Yeah.
rule too.
Like a bunch of different ones. I was trying to figure out like, am I serious about this? Am I not serious about this? Are we gonna win?
Actually,
What
Are we
about
gonna
Ron
laugh?
Cena?
You could, yeah, Ron Cena.
I hope
That takes out
Jeremy
our
selected
truth.
like all sexual characters. Val Venus, Booty Man. Like, I hope that's my
It's going to be the Orgy
Me.
Survivor Series.
Oh God.
the dicks.
But I do think we have our
Take
gimmick
it
for
easy.
next week, the Booty Man. There's a
Yeah,
perfect
there it is.
transition. So anyway, we're gonna start.
That's a good one.
We're gonna go way back to the golden era. So this is everything pre-Hulk Hogan leaving WWE. That's how we're gonna consider the golden era. So I think that was WrestleMania 10, was it, where he left right after that? Or WrestleMania 9? Can't remember. But up until he left. Anything
He
before
left
that, you can
after
go as
9.
far
He was
back
not
as
a
you
part of
want.
10.
9, there you go. The terrible one in Vegas. So you can go Bruno Sammartino all the way back there. So whatever you
What year was
want.
that?
93.
Okay.
So let's go. I think Jeremy's going to need a minute to think here. So let's go, Charlie. You start us off.
No, I'm ready.
Damn it.
Well, Charlie will go first this round. You can go
Okay.
first next round.
Ah, come on. The new generation's like my favorite generation. Let Jeremy go.
All right,
Wait, I thought we
Jeremy.
were starting in golden.
We are, but Charlie wants to first pick a new generation. So
Okay.
Jeremy,
Yeah.
start us off in the golden era.
Yeah.
For my first pick from the Golden Era, I'm going to go with Mr. Kurt Hennig, Mr. Perfect.
A good pick. I honestly thought you were going to go straight up Warrior
It's a good
Hogan.
pick.
So that's good. That's a deeper cut for you.
That's
All right, Jeremy, who's up next?
Yeah.
I got Charlie thinking now. I'm going to go with Kathy this one.
I'm gonna go with Warrior, so I'm glad I got to go second. I was a big fan of this era of Warrior, so that one's mine. Now we'll go to Charlie because he looks like he's struggling a little.
That's because you took my pick, Kathy. Because I was not a Hulkamaniac.
Haha, that's why I
And
was
the
glad I
only
got
other
second. I
person
was
from that
hoping for
era
it.
was Ultimate Warrior. But Joe, you said this included out to WrestleMania, the end of WrestleMania 9. And at WrestleMania 9, the main event, even though it got, screwjob finish, Hulk had to win, was Bret Hart, Yokozuna. So I will go Golden Era under your guidelines, Bret Hart.
Bret Hart is now
Jeremy.
off the table already. That was quick. I thought New Generation Bret Hart would have made it.
That's what I was surprised. I knew it was going to be there
Well, you
somewhere. I
should've-
didn't think it was going to be here.
I had to move some of mine around.
shouldn't have
because
stole
I was
my
like,
pick,
I
Catherine.
could put him here, though.
Uh-huh. Gotta think.
And who the fuck would have thought Jeremy would have said Kurt Hennig?
You're welcome. You're welcome.
All right. I will make my pick. So my pick was clearly still on the board. So I'm going the ravishing one. Rick Rude. My first pick. All right. We're going to jump into round 2, which will be the New Generation era. Like we just said, Bret Hart is already off the table, which is kind of surprising. I don't know who picks Golden Era Bret Hart because that was still part of the Hart Foundation, but it happened. New Generation was peak Bret Hart, and he's already gone. So thanks a lot, Charlie. And you wanted the first pick in this round.
Yeah, because I didn't think Catherine would steal my pick. And I wouldn't give someone else the satisfaction of taking Bret Hart. Sorry.
All right. So you wanted first pick in this round. Now you got to pick first for the New Generation era.
Well, my first pick was obviously Hitman, but clearly there's a second pick, Shawn Michaels.
Yep.
Those are 1 and 2 for me, baby.
Shocker.
I still think Attitude Era was probably peak Shawn Michaels, but sure, give you that.
I'll take it. Hey, he carried Diesel to a great match at WrestleMania 11, even though they weren't the main event. WrestleMania 10, the ladder match was amazing, stole the show. Shawn Michaels, New Generation, kicked ass. Joe?
Right.
He's just trying to make sure he gets the names under his name. He doesn't care about where they fall. He just wants the people.
That's exactly right. You know me too well.
And he doesn't care about the build of his team.
Yeah.
You took 2 mortal enemies on the same team.
Yeah, there's going to be tension. I could smell it.
All right, so I will go with my New Generation pick. I am keeping the cool theme here. I am determined to have the coolest team, and I'm going the bad guy, Razor Ramon. So Rick Rude, Razor Ramon, we got cool facial hair going on. These guys are sleazeballs. It works perfect. I'm going Razor Ramon. And let's go, Kathy.
I struggled with this one, but if I'm going with a full team, I'm gonna go. See, I really wanted to do Sting because that's when he debuted the Crow character, which is my all-time favorite. Because that
Forgot
was
to
like
mention,
just.
we can include in this era, you can also include WCW, but this would be Surfer Sting still. So Crow Sting came
96.
in.
That's true.
96. All right. Well, so then, actually, yeah, you're right.
That's
true.
true.
So you could.
Everyone forgets that. They always think Crow Sting was he wasn't. He was 96.
Yeah, I can't not take him. So I'm gonna take Sting for mine. Even though I don't know.
But they're only
I guess
picking them
apparently
because
I'm going
they
very
like them.
theatrical.
You're doing the same thing I'm doing. You're just picking the guys you like.
I am. No, I definitely am. I originally had a whole plan, but then you threw that in there where we were allowed to go outside, and that whole plan just went to shit. So here we are.
I blame Jeremy for
Uh,
making a reasonable pick with Mr. Perfect.
Yeah.
Oh, you're probably gonna like this pick next, my friend.
I'm convinced he picks things that are not as obvious as we would think to show that he did his homework. Is really where I'm at.
Or ChatGPT told him to pick that.
Yeah, exactly. That's always
No,
our
I'm not
default
going with
answer.
ChatGPT. I'm going with what ones were back then, which ones I have good memories of, and everything, and being good wrestlers.
All right, Jeremy, you're up then. New generation. Who you got?
So my pick for the new generation would be the none other Psycho Sid Vicious.
These are pretty good picks. You got a theme going too. You got the ramen noodle hair team going on.
I was thinking that just before too. So, and a little
That's
bit
the name.
neurotic ones, you
I
think?
like it.
Yeah. Team ramen noodle
Definitely
hair.
both
That's the name of your
sociopaths.
team. All right,
Ramen
that is
noodle.
our new generation. Now we'll jump into this. Should be a fun one. The Attitude Era. We will also include 2 organizations outside of WWE. We'll have WCW and ECW. So let's start off. Kathy, you'll go first on this one.
I'm gonna pull one from Charlie here and go not my favorite era, but I need him in my roster. I am going to have Undertaker. Because he's got to go somewhere, and my other ones I've got pretty much figured out. And I figured I wasn't going to go first, and I didn't do anything obvious, so Undertaker.
Pretty mean team. Warrior,
Yeah.
Undertaker, Sting.
Yep, I'm in.
I feel bad about
Joe.
my picks. Kind of suck. All right.
Let's hear it.
All right.
How's much it suck?
Damn. I was gonna keep it cool and go with somebody from ECW, but you know what? Maybe I still will. I'm just gonna switch who I pick. I'm going RVD. Rob Van Dam. Keep it cool. I was gonna go Shane Douglas because he would be my kind of leader of my team with some promos, but I think RVD's a little cooler. I got to step up my game here because my team is not winning, but I'm picking RVD. So let's go. Jeremy, you're up. Attitude Era.
All right, so we can incorporate other people or organizations. Got me thinking now. I may have to be corrected by you guys because I don't know if he was wrestling then, but I believe he was in a different organization. For my third one, I want to throw in there Chris Benoit.
So that would have been WCW Chris Benoit. He came
Yes.
WWE kind of at the tail end of Attitude into
Tail
Ruthless
end, yeah.
Aggression. So
Yes.
remember, if you pick him here, he can't be in Ruthless Aggression.
There's so much in Attitude Era. I think if you're gonna
Yeah.
Kane.
save,
Is it
I'm
my
doing
turn?
Kane
Is it
then,
my
man.
turn? Is it?
I want Kane.
Jeremy's going with Kane.
okay,
All right, Charlie, that leaves you.
let's go.
Charlie, go ahead. You're chomping at the bit.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna just wait. Yes. There's a delay on my side, but I'm gonna wait. Joe, give me the answer. What error is this? Just double check for me.
This is the Attitude Era.
And none of you picked Stone Cold Steve Austin or The Rock.
Nope.
Listen, it's about the team. It's not about
The
individual
team.
contributors. Your team is going to implode with Shawn Michaels, Stone Cold, and Bret Hart. They don't make it 5 minutes
Well,
together.
I didn't. Whoa.
Yeah, no.
Take it easy. Take it easy.
Somebody's
Take it
humping,
easy.
easy.
somebody's
I didn't say I
drinking,
was
and
gonna
somebody's
pick them.
pissed off because he's not getting enough credit. That's
I
what's
didn't-
happening right there.
Excuse me. I did not say I was going to pick them. I just picked out the mere obvious. Jeremy is doing what Catherine said, and he's picking picks we wouldn't think he would. He's not using
Never.
ChatGPT. He's using his brain. Congrats. But for my Attitude Era pick, I will go with clearly the best wrestler of the Attitude Era, which was The Game, Triple H. That is my pick. You might have the coolest, but I have the best wrestlers.
Yeah, and Triple H and Shawn Michaels are gonna stomp out the other member of your team in the
Yeah,
corner
there's
during
a-
a commercial break.
Yeah,
I mean,
100%.
I'd watch it.
They made up.
You're gonna see Michaels right in front of Brett in the corner going, "Suck it, suck it, suck it."
Bret Hart has recently said how much he still hates Triple H. So there you go. He's on your team.
I love the tension.
All right, so that was the Attitude Era. We will now jump into our fourth round, the Ruthless Aggression Era. And I'm going to say this was an era I was not as checked into wrestling as I was in the other eras, but I'm checked in enough to keep my team cool. And there's nobody cooler than Eddie Guerrero. Put him on my team. We're at the mustache thing still going on with everybody on my team. So let's go, Eddie Guerrero. And I will give it to, let's go, Charlie.
That's a good pick, Joe. That is a good pick. That was my pick, but I will pivot and I will go to Perk Angle. During this time, he
Did
was
you
just
say Perk Angle?
transitioning. Yes, of course I did.
I
that
actually
was
have
his
it
name.
written down as Perk Angle too on here if I used it.
Right. If I had him as a backup fourth Attitude Era pick, but Ruthless Aggression, I'll say Perk Angle, absolutely. Jeremy.
Oh, now this is tough for me because now I got to bring in Chris Benoit, and I wasn't sure if I was going to use him before or I was going to use the other pick now. Yeah, I'm going Chris Benoit.
You
The
used
matches
Chris
between-
Benoit.
No, I didn't.
No, he changed.
No,
Went
he
Kane.
switched
picked
it. That's
Kane.
what we told him to hold off.
Oh yeah, Jeremy had special rules. I forgot.
No, I picked Kane because they pointed out that
We helped him
that
make
one
an
was at the
educated
cusp.
decision.
Yes,
We guided him to the
Yeah.
correct path.
Special Jeremy.
I'm the special one.
That's
All right,
the
so-
truth.
Is this your official pick, Jeremy? You're going Chris Benoit. This is it.
Chris
He's off the
Benoit.
board.
Yes.
All right, Chris Benoit. That leaves Kathy.
His family.
This is the
Oh.
the end of the era, the beginning of the career. I'm going to take my CM Punk for this era instead of current.
Yeah, that was peak CM Punk. This was the
Yeah,
era to take him if
exactly.
you wanted him, Charlie.
Actually surprised
know,
I
I
was gonna
know.
have to fight you for it.
I was saving him. I was for current because I
Current?
thought you were going to pick. Yeah, I thought you were going to pick him at some
Mm.
point. So I needed a backup. I knew you took like
know.
all my. You took my Ultimate Warrior. You took my Undertaker. So I had to go in another direction, and I
Man,
went
I'm always
on
second
guys.
place to you everywhere else. So you
It-
know what? My turn, pal.
No.
All right, that takes us through the Ruthless Aggression. We're going to go into our last round, which is kind of an expanded era. We're going to do the current era, so everything after the Ruthless Aggression until now, and that will also include AEW and NXT. So there's a lot to pick from here.
Yeah, that
So
messed me up when you
let's-
told me that today. I'm second guessing all my options here.
Let's start this one off with let's go Jeremy. You start us off here.
So I get my final team member on this epic team that I'm creating right now, correct?
You get first pick here. That is correct. Last pick.
Then I'm going to be picking the ringleader of my said team, who will keep all the
Who's that?
loonies in check. Mr. Bray Wyatt.
Now the team's getting a little interesting. You got Bray, you got Mr. Perfect, Kane. This team's a little Chris Benoit. You got like
Yeah, there's no theme here, pal.
Yeah.
There's no theme here.
You like that theme, don't you?
What,
I
the
think
no theme
Your
theme?
team
You
is
have a
filled
theme
with,
of-
with dead people and murderers. All your team is dead,
have- yeah,
and
you've
one
got-
of them is a murderer.
Real and fake.
Yeah,
They're gonna
pretend
mess with your
psychopaths and
mind.
real psychopaths. and Mr. Perfect.
Yeah, Mr. Perfect.
He's a narcissist.
He's
Come
also
on, he's
dead.
gonna mess with your mind anyway.
All right, Jeremy, who's up next?
Joe.
All right. There's a lot to pick from here, so this is a trickier one. But again, I had a theme of the coolest team, and I'm going to stick to that. I'm going to go NXT Finn Balor. I think that was pretty cool. Charlie can hate all he wants. My team's cooler than yours and won't implode. They won't all kill each other. I got Finn Balor in NXT, and I will go to Kathy.
Trying to make sure I stick with my original here. I think my team needs Aleister Black. I think he would fit in well. Mr. Black, because
Can I
I
pick
like his
Charlie's
whole
next?
spiel. Mix in with everybody can have a dark situation here. So
Yeah, your team definitely has a theme. Your team's got
yeah.
it, not like Jeremy's, but you got a different theme.
I can complete Charlie's theme.
Pick names out of a hat.
No, I got one perfect for the
literally.
theme he's going with right now. I'm telling you.
All right, well, that leaves Charlie. You're up.
All right. So I'm going to go with my pick. And Aleister Black is cute. You know, people will look back at him as a mid-card wrestler, but I'm looking at the future face of WrestleMania, Braun Breaker.
Oh, boo. I'm
Fuck
surprised you
you.
didn't pick one name that's still on the list.
Oh,
My
man.
team.
I'm surprised
my
none of
team
us
is full
picked
of
it.
Brock Lesnar.
Oh, yeah.
I
That
thought
was
Joe
gonna
was
be
gonna
my
pick
pick.
Brock Lesnar. I'm not gonna lie. I was
No,
surprised he wasn't
That's
on
why
there.
Nobody
I
picked
didn't
Randy
pick Brock
Orton.
Lesnar.
He was on my
I
list.
don't,
Same.
I don't like Randy Orton.
So
That's the one that
you
Charlie
guys-
needed on his team.
No.
The way I looked at it is like, how do you build? You're building a team. Charlie is building the Yankees. He's building the Lakers. He's just picking the best names and hoping it works out. But how often does that work for the Yankees? Not very often. So
not well
Charlie
recently.
is not.
No.
Wait. You're saying my guys like Shawn Michaels and Perk Angle cause problems in the locker room?
Oh my God, never.
Meanwhile,
Never.
Bret Hart's just walking
Yeah.
away from the ring.
The lone wolf.
Just standing
It's
I'm
there.
nice.
not
says
going to be
something-
affiliated with these degenerates and their debauchery.
They're all narcissists. It says something about our personalities when we do a deep dive into it.
That is true.
That is very true. Mine is
So,
like on point for my like persona.
Mine's
And Jeremy's
a little
too.
twisted.
Just a twisted brain that's all over the place.
Yeah.
Yep. Thank you, ADHD.
All right, so because we're saying it, since Kathy, you wrote them all down, can we recap everybody's team? And we'll put this up for a vote. You guys vote on it. Let us know whose team is the best. If it's your favorite, if it's your best, pick whatever you want. But we'll come back next week and reveal the winner.
Tell
of
me
that.
we can
So,
make this into a
Kathy,
simulation.
I want to hear
Do
who's
it
the
on-
worst.
do it
All
in
right.
ChatGPT. See what ChatGPT says.
So we've got Joe, Rick Rude, Razor Ramon, RVD, Eddie Guerrero, Finn Balor, more specifically NXT.
That's a good
Mid.
team.
And then
Good team.
me, I have Ultimate Warrior, Sting, Undertaker, CM Punk, Aleister Black.
Mid.
Charlie has Bret Hart, Shawn Michaels, Triple H, Kurt Angle, Braun Breaker.
One of these things is not like the other.
Yeah, one of
Oh.
these things doesn't fit.
I'm sorry. I went for the future. I'm looking long term to take care of the company for a while.
Jeremy is not looking into the future because most of these people
Yeah,
aren't
let's go.
around anymore.
Yeah, let's hear this
so-
wacko's picks.
Yeah, we only needed a recap to hear what Jeremy said. All right,
Yep.
so we've got Mr. Perfect, Sid Vicious, Kane, Chris Benoit, and Bray Wyatt.
The common theme is nothing. There is
Nothing,
not
nothing.
one single strand of silk that you can thread a needle through any of those wrestlers.
Craziness.
You
well,
literally
they're
put names in a hat. I'm convinced you put names in a hat.
Nope.
they're pretty much all dead. That's the theme.
Yeah.
I guess that's true. It's
Minus
an afterlife
Kane.
match.
A great wrestler, a horrible wrestler.
Kane
a
rose
great-
from the dead along with Undertaker, so
No, he
I
didn't.
liked when you were starting the build of your team with Mr. Perfect to Sid. After that, you lost me.
Yeah, that was it. Kane does. I would
Kane was
actually
a
say
hard
Kane
one.
makes the least amount of sense in all of this.
Yes.
it was
Yeah.
gonna. I was also thinking Chris Jericho from Y2J back then. So
Honestly, I think that would have made
That
more
would have
sense.
made more sense.
That
Yeah.
was going to be my other current pick. But you
that
got me
was
in my
the other
fucking
one
head
that I
thinking
was
you were gonna
like
take
up in
my
the
pick.
air with. So
Yeah. I love
You would have
Jericho.
picked current
Yeah.
Chris Jericho for your team?
Dude,
Me?
Jericho's like close to 60. I want to be like Jericho when I'm that old.
That's who you want on your team.
Yes.
Oh, that is terrible. Terrible.
All
He has
Adam
he has
Copeland.
a 40-year career. Shut up, Adam Copeland. Like, oh, you're smart to do this.
Official
He's
name.
got a 40-year plus career. He always gets over. He's 5'10" with lifts. I love this guy. I fucking
If you
love
would've
He's got a
him.
cruise.
Atti-
He's got a band.
Attitude era.
He
Exactly.
shreds, bro.
Attitude
Fox is
era.
good.
Ruthless aggression
I
era.
was gonna say.
That's where you pick him.
Yep.
Not current.
I would pick him
All
current.
right, so
and I
sub
like
out Mike
Fozzy.
Kane for Chris Jericho if it makes more sense. I don't care. I'm not
No,
biased
no,
on
no.
that
Your,
one.
your picks are done. You
No,
can't just go
you're
back
gonna
and
lose.
change.
So this is now a competition. We have made
Do
this
we-
a competition to the
Yeah.
people.
Nick
So
my
Do we
balls.
do a fantasy football penalty on this or?
Yeah.
All right. We will put this up for a vote. You guys
Yep.
let us know. So this week we went big. We brought our gimmick of the week in to record with us. So this week we have none other than Slam Master Jay. And I will hand it over to Charlie to do an official interview of Slam Master Jay. Welcome aboard.
Yo, 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 yo. It's your boy, Slam Master Jay. What's going on, Charlie?
Yeah. Oh, thank you. Hey, first of all, thank you for being on our show. We're small,
Pleasure,
but we're
pleasure.
growing. I appreciate it, man. I really do. And
For sure.
I'm gonna try to do. I'm not what the kids call glazing. I'm not gonna try to do that and be starstruck. I'm
Yo,
gonna try to
spit those
conduct
facts
this.
to me, homie.
Okay. So you come from a family of wrestlers. Your father was famously Terry Gordy of the Fabulous Freebirds. What made you want to rebel and become this rapper that you are?
Well, they got me started off with this group called Crime Time. You heard of them?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, well,
Have.
that's when I got my break. So I kind of did what they told me to do, and it kind of worked for me. You know, I got some airtime. What do you want to know else?
Well, I want this to go well. So how would you like to refer? Slam Master J, Slam Master Gay. What is it?
Call me Slammy J.
Slam. I'm
call
not
it
going to do that.
Jeremy circa 2004 or 5. I don't even know what year that was. This is
Yeah,
I've seen it before,
not-
and it's just this is fucking Flashback Friday here for us. I don't. This is not a Jeremy I've never seen before, so I can't handle this right now.
But I'm not going to call you Slam Master J. I'm going to call you just Slam Master.
Slammy J. Get it right.
No, I'm not doing that.
He's
and I
definitely
won't
not
pay
going to
you your
do
money
that.
for
No,
the
no,
interview.
he didn't do it back
you
then,
need,
and he's not going to do it now.
you need the $20, Slam Master. I know that you do. So in your short career, what was your favorite match and why?
Oh, well, hold on. Let me compose myself for a second. Oh, boy.
Now you
It's
sound
been a
like an
minute.
old black woman.
Yeah.
Slam Master, not Medea. Can you come into the interview, please?
Fucking schizo Slam Master J here.
So I had a squash match with Kane when I pissed him off by spray paint graffiti inside his office. So
It's
that
at
was a
whose
memorable
office?
match because I didn't have many matches. I'll be honest.
Whose
So,
painting did you spray paint?
yeah, that's a good question.
It wasn't Kane's office.
No, I forget whose office it was, to be honest.
The only
Oh,
office
for
that
sure.
exists, my friend. The
You,
only office.
you were partying like a rock star, right, Slam Master?
You don't
Um,
remember. I'll give you that.
you don't remember. So Michael Cole and Taz made it a point of referencing things as such as your dope and your hip. Was that a point of emphasis that you made, or did they just pick it up naturally?
I just go what God gave me, you know. I'm cool, and people want to be like me. So if they want to follow me, they follow me. I just do my own thing.
That makes sense. A lot of people have accused you of a cultural appropriation. How do you respond to that?
I'm just me, homie. I don't know what y'all talking about.
That's a good answer.
That's a good answer. It says here you're 5'9", 210 pounds from the ATL. Just to clarify, that's
Oh, brother.
it's your hometown. That's where you were born
Yeah, boy.
and raised.
Shout out to
So-
the ATL, yo.
No, what city is that? That's what I'm asking.
Atlanta, son.
Oh, okay. What state? What state is that in?
Georgia, Hotlanta, Georgia.
What's capital Georgia?
You got it. Was there another question
having
there?
a really hard time here.
Oh, what's the capital of Georgia? Come on, for fuck's sake, Jesus Christ.
It didn't come through. I don't think he heard that. I don't think he heard that.
Okay. What's the capital of Georgia?
I don't know.
All right, never mind. Forget it.
Hang on.
Forget it. Slam Master, you've been doing a great job. Thank you for answering all of our questions. Just one, the guys might have something. I have one more last question, and then I'll get out of your hair. I'm sure you have, tons of parties and wild things to be doing tonight. But inflation's at 3% above the Fed's reserve. 75% of Americans are feeling crushed by today's prices. What specific is Slam Master Gay's specific? I want to hear your specific plan to get us out of this stagflation that some people are forecasting can go another 3 or 4 quarters.
Nah, man, I don't know all about that.
His brain literally froze.
I'm just out here having fun, hustling, bruh.
Oh my god.
Well, thank you for. I mean, I'm done. You've answered all my. If you guys have anything to add, feel free.
So I would like to talk about. We didn't touch on it, but you're very famous. You were very good friends with your tag team partner, Jimmy Wang Yang. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Wasn't too
Oh,
much to
yeah.
talk about. We ran a short life in this WWE with my character.
What did you? Oh wait, who was Jimmy Wang Yang? I forget. I just just want to tell the fans.
All right, he's lost it.
God, nope, that's it. You're
For
asking
those
too
of you
many
who
actual
couldn't
questions.
tell, that is not really Slam Master Jay. That is Jeremy, our host.
Why?
It looks so no, put it back. It looks so
Nope,
much
we
better.
need it.
Durag,
We
no
need
hat.
this. We need this.
Put that
You got
durag
me.
back.
You got me on that
See,
one.
that's what gave it away. The cornrows weren't there, so obviously we know that this is not actually him. 'Cause that
Yes.
poor man
Jeremy
had to wear
used to
those
be
in real
Kevin
life.
Federline in 2000. You look like Kevin Federline
You do
right
look
now,
Kevin
actually.
Federline.
Get that wig back out.
Oh boy.
So let's give a little real history on Jimmy Wang, or Jimmy, what I'm talking about now. Slam Master Jay. So yes, this was a very short gimmick. He only had a few matches. He wrestled Charlie Haas, got beat. He tagged with Jimmy Wang Yang, did a lot of matches on Superstars. Was not a very memorable career. And can we just touch on that Jimmy Wang Yang thing now that he's
Yeah.
stuck in my brain?
Yep.
What another
Wow.
stupid gimmick. We might have to cover this fully, but he was a redneck Asian.
Yeah, they
Well,
had
that's
the white guy trying to
that's
be the black
classic.
guy, and then the Asian guy trying to
Vince.
be the white guy, and they were like, "Yeah, let's do this together."
Listen, whenever an idea doesn't make sense to you, I want you to
Yin and yang,
remember.
baby,
Go
yin
look
and
at the
yang.
Vince McMahon text. Look at the Vince McMahon text messages. This is a 14-year-old horny boy we're dealing with. A Chinese cowboy named Wang Yang. That's funny. That's great shit. You don't have
It's
to use
literally,
really like
it's the
big things for
WWVMD. What would Vince McMahon do? Is really how we
Yeah.
summarize all of this.
If Jeremy thinks it's kind of funny, Vince thinks it's kind of funny. That kind of goes hand in hand.
100%.
This Slam Master J character was created specifically for Jeremy. That was the audience.
Yeah.
Because as I wasn't there for it, but as Kathy said, there was an era when the look of Jeremy and Slam Master J was not very different. I'll let you guys talk about that. I wasn't there for it.
You look like Mac Miller, like Chris Webby. Fuck. You do. You pull it off. I mean, I don't hate it. I don't.
Listen, we were talking about this, and you were like, I don't have a durag. I said, I 100% know at some point in your life you owned one, and that's unfortunate for all of us involved.
Yes.
Yeah, why don't you think about going back to this look? I think it works for you. Honestly, I'm not joking.
You said that with the long hair last time. Jesus, Charlie, you keep critiquing me.
No, Surfer Jeremy was pretty decent, but I think Wigger Jeremy is definitely your best look.
He did even pull out. I haven't seen it in a long time.
Lead screamer Jeremy sucks.
Scorpion chain, yep.
Scorpion chain. That's a nice touch. I haven't seen that in a long time. I don't know. Maybe you'd wear it regularly. I don't know, but it's a good touch.
This episode was wacky.
That was rough. That was I struggled with this because it's just so much funnier. Because like I said, this was a real life persona for him at some point.
That's why when we said it, I was laughing about it.
Oh god!
It wasn't even that. Yeah, it's not even that.
This was not far-fetched. This was just him playing himself.
If you put that on though, you pull it off. You look like one of them dudes.
One of them dudes.
One of them
like I'm gonna go
on
the other side
swagger
of
jacking, as they would call it, back as the crime time used to call it, swagger jacking.
Like I wouldn't associate with you, but you look
That's
like
our word for the day is swagger.
Apparently, the word of the day was jacking back then. They had to clarify that it was swagger jacking, not jacking.
Yeah, funny story. Me and Joe didn't know about word of the day, so when Jeremy was talking about it, it came across. We were like, "Sesame Street, are you talking about?"
That is a fact. So I'll be honest. I had zero recollection of Slam Master J. I did not. Charlie luckily pulled this out of the WWE Encyclopedia on sale now.
For Jeremy.
But pulled it out. Yeah. Once we saw what a picture of him looked like, we knew exactly what we had to do. Jeremy knew the assignment at that point.
Yep.
And dove right into it. And yes, he did bring up the word of the day, and I thought that was a reference to Sesame Street. So I was wrong. It was an actual segment that Crime Time and Slam Master J did.
Aren't you a little bit more proud that you were wrong and you didn't know about this?
A little bit.
The more you know.
And on track with the WWVM, I don't know if you guys remember, obviously, the little bit that there was, like, they would say, like, going home with him is like having a Snickers bar. And they, like, never really fully explained what that meant. And I was like, it was just...
Do we even want
Vince
to elaborate on that?
Yeah, I don't know if I want to know.
No, I don't. I'm good. I'm going to leave it at that. I'm going to drop that little bit of information, and I'm going to sign off.
Going home with him is like going home with a Snickers. I have no idea what that would mean.
Yeah.
Wait, who? All right. I've mentioned
feeling fulfilled at the end of the night. I don't know.
Going home with Slam Master J is like a Snickers bar.
Let me see if I can word it exactly.
God help us.
Telling women that going home with him was like eating a Snickers bar, an analogy that ended up being not nearly as lewd as it could have been.
Oh, he means like black.
Still worse.
Black. He said that on. Wait. That's.
I don't know.
They're getting nuts inside.
He got his own web series. So he got his own web series on how to be a G.
Master.
How to be a G.
Yes, I do remember that. Yeah, I did see that.
That's where that came up.
Slam Master, have you ever told girls you're going home with their Snickers bar?
See, that's another thing I could see Jeremy saying. So this is why
Absolutely.
it just keeps getting worse.
Absolutely.
Find a
He knows
smooth
exactly what
phrase
that
and
means
just
because
use
he's
it on
used it
everybody.
at least once. He's used it at least
You're about
once.
to meet the big
No, I
fella.
cannot. Nope, definitely didn't.
Keep in mind, like we said a couple weeks ago, this is the same guy that asked if it was stinky for you. So him saying asking if they want to go home with his Snickers bar is not that far fetched.
It's not that far out. No.
Absolutely.
When you phrase
not.
it that way, damn.
This is just becoming the terrible chronicles of Jeremy at this point. It's really what this
it's
is
true.
turning into.
My autobiography is becoming live.
Jeremy's wait. Jeremy's a fucking G. Let me just point that out there. Today, when people have like nude pics leaked, they themselves. This dude fucking embraced it and told everyone to go fuck themselves. Okay, he's a G.
Yeah, go on Reddit. You could find naked pictures of Jeremy if you want.
Good God,
There's
man.
no way you didn't end up on isanyoneup.com. There's no way that's not there somewhere in the world.
I remember that.
For all
fucking
you
website.
little children out there, that was a website that ruined a lot of people's lives.
Jeremy was the
Was it?
founder.
Isanyoneup.com.
Yep.
Oh
Yep.
my God, that's
The
I do
hate
remember
mail
that.
website, and that's how he got away with it because you weren't sending it in yourself. People were doing it for you, so that was
Yep.
like the loophole he got away with.
It ruined.
Yeah,
it ruined
revenge
people.
porn and
Musicians,
everything. Oh
that
my
was big with the
God.
musicians. That's when all like the weird, creepy musicians got popular.
Like
yeah,
that
there's a
dude
whole
Page's
documentary of
band.
this on Netflix.
Yeah.
Highly recommend.
Ooh.
Jeremy guest stars.
Yeah, guest stars. Yeah. There's no way. There's no way you didn't piss off somebody.
Oh, the
And you're on
SFO
there.
is similar to Up All Night. Let's be real.
Man, I wish that website was still live. Just not to see the picture, but just to cross reference and
Oh yeah.
just
Well, there's
see.
a
If
way
we
to
could
go back
upload-
in time in websites.
Well,
I know.
yeah.
Yeah, but
I
I
would
don't.
just like
If you
access
remember-
to your cell phone 15 years ago. Access to
Charlie,
your
you
cell
didn't-
phone 15 years
You've
ago.
never been a
Absolutely
social
not.
media guy, but if you remember
No.
Jeremy's MySpace, that got a little risque. There were some pictures with the pants that were a little too low.
A little too low.
Oh,
and
oh,
he was
no.
a big, like, real high up angle.
No. I would always get them like at 3:00 in the morning, and again, he loves you. God rest his soul, Matt. But it'd always be like 3:00. It'd be like, look at this fuck. You know. And I was just like, hey, just like, don't send me these at night. I don't want to see
I
the
don't want
best
to.
friend.
I
and-
don't want to see it. I don't want to see these.
I thought you were
Got it.
saying Jeremy sent them to you at 3 a.m.
No,
which would have been
no,
really weird.
no.
I get your reference now.
I
They were
agree.
saying you buy someone
I
else.
thought that he said that too. And the fact that I didn't even question
No,
it is
no.
probably the worst part of that entire situation.
Kathy, you know, if he sent me those, I would go beat him up.
Beat
You
him
know?
up, yeah. Go out your back door, his back door, and just
Right,
meet
right.
him in the yard.
Me and Jeremy would have a third school wrestling match. That's how it would wind up being.
We did many
We like
times
it.
too.
We like each other too much to hate each other.
Oh boy, I don't know how we got to talking
Never.
about that.
We
From
never
how
do.
did
Another
Slam Master
inside
Day? I
baseball.
get with. I get with some of our other gimmicks how we could kind of make these connections. How we got from
I
Slam
blame
Master Day.
Kathy with the Snicker penis reference.
Yeah, there you go. That was
There it is. That's it. I'll take the blame for that one. I had to bring
but
out the
didn't do
most
it this
ridiculous
time.
thing I could find. So
thank you, Slam Master Jay, for coming and
Thanks,
allowing us
thank
to
you,
interview
Slam.
today.
Respect.
And thank you, Jeremy, for being such a good sport. We went real inside baseball there. So, but you can look Jeremy up online. I'm sure you can find these pictures.
I'm sure
Don't
God
do
damn
it.
guys.
we're gonna have to share the YouTube of him dancing from last week that we were talking about. We got to
Oh,
figure out
boy.
how to repost that.
5,000 more subscribers. We will post the link.
Yes,
Oh,
5,000
God, you're
more
not talking
subscribers.
about
Jeremy
the
will-
dubstep video of me, are you?
Yes.
Yeah.
we
How
are
bad do you want
100%
it? I
talking
wanna
about
see
your
it.
dubstep video that you sent us, so you're not that ashamed of it.
It was like 15, 20 years ago.
You sent it like 2 weeks ago.
No,
Yeah,
but
that's
I'm
true.
like, holy shit, look at this. This is funny because it still exists.
And I'm sure all
I think
40
most
of the world
views
to
are
see it.
you. There's
If we ever
probably-
get to like a paywall, they'll get the other videos that were sent this week. No, they're not nudes or anything.
You're going to be
like
sending
that.
out a
They're
blast
just-
email of me, I swear to God.
There's Jeremy's radical takes on certain groups of
Hey, you know
people.
what? If anybody wants it, email us. Let's get it. Let's
Yeah.
fucking do
Yeah,
it.
send us an email.
At least
Send us an
charge
email.
them.
That's
I
our
wanna
yeah,
see
yeah.
it.
Patreon.
email us or comment. And let's see how much we can get. Screw the vote for best
Yeah.
fake team. Let's see how many votes we can get
Yeah,
for posting
we're
his
ready to
dubstep
ruin this
video.
man's life. You better subscribe and start liking.
I will say the funniest part. We're running long, but I want to say the funniest part with Jeremy sending the dubstep video, and I feel a little bad, but nobody said a word after he sent it. I don't think anybody said anything.
I don't
I didn't
think
know what
so.
to say.
I have no recollection.
I don't think so. I don't.
I was a little confused. I didn't know if it was meant to be sent to us or not. But
I don't even think
I
I
remember
meant
the
to send
video.
That's even worse. I wouldn't admit that.
He was actually he was a pretty good dancer, I believe.
He was good. This was Jabberwocky's era. He was right up there with it. So he was a missing Jabberwocky.
Sing that whole-
That just speaks to
Slam
our age
Master-
again, too.
That's the episode's title: Slam Master J, the missing Jabberwocky.
There you go. We got it. Perfect. I don't have
We
to think
got
about it.
Yep. Hold on, let's
Slam
see.
Master J, the missing Jabberwocky, was our gimmick of the week. Thank you, Jeremy, once again for diving in and doing that for us. We appreciate it. Once again, that is our episode. So make sure you guys subscribe and like if you stuck around this long through all that nonsense. So please
God
make sure to
rest your
remember
soul.
to like and subscribe. There'll be
They're
plenty
not
more of
dead, Jeremy.
Jeremy hazing going on. So stay
Yep.
tuned for that. I'm sure there'll be more next week. Like us on Instagram, follow us on Instagram and TikTok. And if you have questions, email us at squaredcirclequestions@gmail.com. We'll try to work that into the show. And with that, I will hand it over to Charlie to take us out.
All right, you guys
Yo,
have
yo,
stayed
yo,
with us
yo,
this
go,
long.
Charlie, go.
Impeccable timing.
I can't even get mad at it. But yeah, yo, Charlie, go. Thanks for joining our fucking show. See y'all next week. Now we got to go.
There you go.
That was good. See you guys next week.
See ya.
Peace.